Welcome to today's lesson on phrases. Our topic for today is the noun phrase. We shall be looking at the structure of a noun phrase and how that can help us to easily identify them in sentences and to name them when they appear in the WASSCE examination. This is the second lesson in a series of lessons on this particular topic. If you haven't already gone through the first, you could pause the video, go and finish that one on this channel, and then get back here. The link to that video is in the description. If you are new also to the channel, don't forget to give a thumbs up by liking the content and to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to share it also with other WASSCE candidates. In the previous lesson, we established that a phrase is a group of related words, and that the related words in a phrase consists of the head word and all other modifiers or qualifiers. We also established that a head word in a phrase is that word upon which emphasis is laid, and that words which lay emphasis, that is, those words which tend to describe or add meaning to other words in a phrase, are modifiers or qualifiers. For that reason, a noun phrase is a group of related words with a noun as its head word. Simply put, a noun phrase has a noun as its head word. To clarify further, let us consider these examples. Our first example is the president. The head word in this phrase is president. President is a noun, therefore we have a noun phrase. The other word, the, is only a qualifier or modifier adding meaning or laying emphasis on president. Our next example is those precious souls. As I know you can already tell, the head word in this phrase is the word souls. Now the other words, those and precious, are only serving as modifiers or qualifiers, helping to lay emphasis on souls. Our next example, pressure in school. The head word in this phrase is pressure. Pressure is a noun, that is why we call it a noun phrase. The other words, in school, are only helping to lay emphasis on pressure. So they are modifiers or they are qualifiers. And our last example, bride to be. The head word in this phrase is bride. Bride is a noun, therefore we can call it a noun phrase. Now the verb in this phrase, to be, is only helping to lay emphasis on bride. From these examples given and more, we can establish that noun phrases can be written in the following structures. Firstly, we can have the structure made up of an article plus a noun, as in the example, the president. In this case, the definite article, the, modifies the noun president. We can as well have the structure an article plus an adjective plus a noun, as in the example, the big boys. In this case, the definite article and the adjective are the modifiers adding meaning or laying emphasis on the noun boys. The next structure is made up of a quantifier plus an adjective plus a noun, as in the example, all good stories. The quantifier and adjective are modifiers in this case, helping to lay emphasis on the noun. The next structure is made up of a determinant plus a noun, as in the example, this too. This is a modifier helping to lay emphasis on too. Our next structure is made up of a determinant plus an adjective plus a noun, as in the example, those precious souls. The determinant and the adjective are both modifiers or qualifiers, helping lay emphasis on the noun souls. The next noun phrase structure that we can have is a noun plus a prepositional phrase, as in the example, pressure in school. Now the words in school, which together forms the prepositional phrase, are modifiers or qualifiers, adding meaning to pressure. And the last structure we can have in a noun phrase is a noun plus a verb infinitive, as in the example bride to be. In this case also, the words to be are modifiers or qualifiers, laying emphasis on bride. If you did observe, it's not always that the modifier in a noun phrase comes before the head word. The head word of the noun phrase can sometimes have modifiers coming after it. Modifiers that come before the head word in a noun phrase are called pre-modifiers. Examples of such: firstly, we can always have the articles the, and an, as in the examples the man, a girl, an orange. Premodifiers can also be made up of adjectives, all the types of adjectives we can name: descriptive, possessive, demonstrative, etc. We can have this in the examples the great teacher, a broken table, the first man, my chair, that failed, etc. Premodifiers can also be quantifiers. Example: some shops, many small children, few drinks, etc. Modifiers that come after the head word in a noun phrase are called post-modifiers. Examples of post-modifiers are prepositional phrases. For instance, the orange in the bag, the car on the road, some women in the market. We can also have infinitive forms of verbs serving as post-modifiers in noun phrases. We can have as an example a good book to have, a journey to take, some food to eat. And lastly, post-modifiers can as well be adjectives, as in the example the item chosen, the minister designate, the secretary elect. When we began this lesson, we mentioned that phrases perform particular functions. The functions of noun phrases is the next lesson that is linked in this video, and you don't want to miss it. Make sure you click on the link in the description and check that out. Lastly, here is a little something for you. Try your hands on this little exercise. Identify as many noun phrases as you can from this text.